Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching. In today's video, I have a bunch of new makeup to play with. So just get ready with me with some new makeup products that I am excited to try. So I ordered a few products off of the e.l.f. website. I wanted to try, so I went on there to get these concealers. These are the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer, and I did get it in 2 shades. I really wanted to try these. I'd seen a couple of the ladies that I watch here on YouTube talk about how much they like this. So I grabbed those in a couple of shades. I grabbed the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. Anyways, I have used it a couple of times and I'm really enjoying that. Typically I do like a smaller micro pencil, but I've been using this and I've been enjoying it. And then I also picked one of their lip liners up. I don't think I've ever tried a lip liner before. And then free with my order came an eyeshadow palette. So this is the clay eyeshadow palette. So those are the things that I grabbed from e.l.f. And then I was at the drugstore, so I'm not sure if Shoppers Drug Store is everywhere. I think it might just be Canadian. So in all the Shoppers, I think they have like a beauty boutique where they carry more high-end brands as opposed to just all drugstore brands. And so I was walking past the Stila section because I always walk through the makeup first before picking up what I need. And I saw this. This is the Stila Tinted Moisturizing Skin Balm. And so I grabbed it. Now, I don't see this on Sephora, so I'm not sure if it's carried. I'm not sure if Sephora's getting it because they do carry some Stila products. But anyways, I wanted to try that KVD Apple one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's sold out everywhere. But the idea of a balm foundation really appealed to me, and I've never tried anything like that. Sorry, the lighting's maybe going to be a bit weird. It's storming here where I am today, so it's like the sky is white. So I apologize if the coloring and lighting is off a bit, but I'll read you the description of this. I pulled it up online. So anyways, I got that. We'll try that. I went ahead and ordered this. I didn't wait for the sale. So I mentioned this in the VIB Sephora wish list video that I did. I really wanted this. This is from Benefit, and it's the 5 of their powder cheek blush and bronzer products. I was scared it was going to sell out, so I went ahead and I ordered it right away. So I have that. I've got the new viral NYX. This is the, what is this called? Shine Loud. And I have it, it's Shine Loud liquid lipsticks, and I have it in Trophy Life, I think it says, yeah. What else do I have new? I have this that I haven't really given much of a fair shake to, so I want to try this setting spray. Yeah, so a bunch of new products here. So let's get into it. I'm going to clip my hair back. Now, I did go on the Stila website. So first of all, this packaging is so pretty. It's like little nude colored butterflies on there. So like I said, I picked this up at my local pharmacy. This is the packaging here. You get 0.35 of an ounce, so not a ton of product. And I have the shade 1.0. There's 8 shades online. I did already dip my finger in it just to see the consistency. It feels like a balm. It absolutely feels like a very dense, balmy product. And that's it there. So this, like I said, this was the lightest shade, and I had to have the lady in the store shade match me because, of course, right now you're not allowed to touch anything. So I'm just going to pull up on the computer here what it says. So, clean, active skincare and makeup multitasker in one unique, lightweight, silky balm. So it comes in 8 shades. It's $32 US on the website. I believe this website is US because I paid $40 in Canada for it. So it says Stila's Tinted Moisturizer Skin Balm fortifies skin with moisturizers, antioxidants, and natural extracts while providing sheer to medium coverage, which I love, with a natural sheen, which I love. Designed for sensitive skin. That's me. This innovative skincare makeup blend helps restore skin's natural moisture balance and with natural castor seed Sunflower seeds, safflower seed oils, vitamin C and E provide antioxidant protection, and natural extracts including rice bran, rosemary leaf, camellia leaf, and grapeseed help promote hydration and even skin tone. I feel like this product was made for me. It's all the things I want. Fragrance-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free. So I would say the only downside is that there's only the 8 shades, and it just doesn't look like it goes very deep on the website. I don't know. It also doesn't go super fair because although I am very pale, this is the lightest shade. And the shade a little bit deeper, so the shade number 2, which I also tried, was very yellowy in tone. So on the website it says to apply it with a brush. So I grabbed a couple brushes to try. I don't normally apply my products with a brush. All my cream products, I go in with a sponge, but I want to try it with the brush because that's how it says on here to do it. So I'm going to go in first with this one. It says to use a fluffy brush, which this is a Moda brush. I've had it a long time. I don't even know what it is. I typically use it for bronzer, but it's very light and fluffy. So I'm going to try it with that. Also, I don't have any primers on my face, so I just wanted to go in with the foundation and see how it looks on its own. I do have all of my morning skincares on, and it has sat for well over an hour at this point in the day. So let me just go in here. It says just to pick a little bit up on the brush. I'm not really sure that I'm really getting anything on there. So let's go in with, let's try a little bit more here, really pick some up. Okay. I tried to really coat the brush. Doesn't have any sort of a scent, and it feels balmy on the skin. I don't know if that's really doing anything. Let me try just to pick some up on my finger. Like I would say it's no coverage. I don't know if I would describe that as even sheer coverage, because I'm not sure there's a difference from side to side. Okay, I'm going to try it on a softer, more dense brush, because I feel like that's not doing anything. I feel like it's not doing anything. Is it just me? Do you see a difference from side to side? And also, I feel like it's clinging to all my dry, crusty bits. Also, I've been at this for like 10 minutes already. Like, how? I'm gonna take my finger and see if I can get this to really do anything. Like, sheer, 100%. Like, so sheer, it's just doesn't feel, I don't really feel it on my skin or see it. So maybe I should have gone with the darker one, but the darker one was very yellowier, like shade number 2. I'm just using my finger to see if I can get it to build up a little bit more. And the brush I feel like it's just not doing it. It does feel hydrating. Well, I've got like 8 layers on this side and nothing on this side, and maybe a little bit of something has happened. Let's use a sponge. Let's see if that does anything. I feel like I am seeing a bit of it smoothing out my discoloration now on this side. I feel like that does look nice. We're getting somewhere. Like, I definitely have more discoloration here than on here. I'm just gonna keep going with the sponge because I feel like that's doing a better job than the brush. And some of that just might be user error because I don't put my cream products on with the brush ever. So, but I feel like that would be pretty straightforward, right? You just brush it on. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on this. I feel like the sponge is definitely doing a better job. So I'm gonna keep going, put this everywhere, and then I'll come back and we'll take a look. Okay, that's got that Stila Skin Balm on. I've done my whole face. I did go in with the sponge, and I do feel like it's really pretty. It's very light coverage, and I'm not sure you could build this up to be medium. I think I went over a couple of times with the sponge. I feel like it did even out my skin tone. It's hydrating, it's balmy, it's very nice. I'll have to use it a few times and see how it wears throughout the day, but my skin feels nice and hydrated. It does, like, I feel it on there, and it's not setting down. Like, it definitely still feels very balmy, but I've only had this on a few minutes. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer now, but this product is pretty. I feel like it did even out my skin tone. I can still see my skin through it, which is what I prefer. I prefer a fairly light coverage foundation. Okay, let's go in with the Flawless Brightening Concealer from e.l.f. I have it in 2 shades. So I have it in Light 23C and Fair 15W. Let me pull this up on the e.l.f. website. A lightweight, flawless brightening concealer infused with key ingredients to conceal uneven skin tone and under eye shadows. These are $5. So this is the first shade, Light. Oh yeah, so I did already just look at these to see how they worked. So it's got like a little clicker with a little brush. I don't want to get too much. Is anything coming? Oh yeah, okay, so there. Light 23C. I feel like this is messy a little bit. I'm not sure I love how this dispenses. Okay, and then this is Fair 15W, so you just click. Okay, so that's the 15W down there. So that's the one I'm gonna use because I feel like this is very peachy. So let's just go in here. So that's got that concealer on. I think it's really pretty. It's definitely like a light coverage. I don't have a ton of discoloration around my eyes. I mostly have redness, but I feel like that did a really nice job of covering that. It is definitely a light coverage concealer, but you know what? Like, I'm not having a ton of creasing, which is nice. Yeah, I think that's really pretty. So I don't have a new powder, but because I want to go in with powder, blush and bronzer, I am just gonna go in with a little bit of powder and set this down because it is balmy. I feel like it's gonna stick a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this L.ys. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. This is a very nice powder. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on a brush and just try to go in super light because I don't wanna take down any of this balminess too much, right? Because it's so pretty. I feel like that's better. Okay, let's go in. How adorable is this? So I talked about this, like I said, in my Sephora VIB wish list, how I was gonna get this, and I just didn't even wait. I just ordered it right away. So this is from Benefit, and it's the Cheek Party. And in here you have Georgia, Dallas, Dandelion, Hoola, and California? Yeah, California. These are so cute. Oh my goodness. Let me open it up and dump them all out so you guys can see. They're super tiny. But as I've said a ton of times, I love a tiny mini makeup product. So let me show you. So I have Dandelion Twinkle. This is a mini of their highlights. So look how, like, that's a pretty good size for the mini, and these are even smaller. So they look the same, but when you look there, you can see about half the size. So this Dandelion, I'll just start putting them on my wrist so you guys can see them here. So that's Dandelion there. So pretty, such a soft, subtle blush. Now this is Georgia. Yeah, so Dandelion's definitely pink. Georgia's more peachy, of course. And then there's California, which has this little embossed sun in there. And that's definitely like a bright pink color. That's California there. And then there's Dallas, which for me almost is more of a bronzy type shade. So that's Dallas down there. And then Hoola, of course, is the bronzer one. So that's that one down there. So I think I'm gonna go in with Dandelion, and I'm just gonna take that on a big fluffy brush. That's very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in, I think, and just do a very little bit of California, just more on the apples of my cheeks, just to give me a bit more of a pop. Well, that's very pretty. Okay, let's go in with a bit of hoola. I'm just going to use this same brush. So when I looked at their descriptions, this Dandelion is actually described as a brightening powder, which, yeah, I guess that's definitely, you know, more of a brightening powder than a blush. This Dandelion Twinkle, now I have had to repress this, is definitely more of a highlighty shade, I would say. This looks more blushy to me, but you know, depending on your skin tone, of course. I am going to go in with a little bit of the Dandelion Twinkle that I have and just highlight a bit with that. So I think my skin looks really nice. All of those products are pretty soft and subtle. I'm not getting a ton of creasing, maybe just a little bit, but honestly, hardly any at all. And the foundation did grab a little bit here on my dry spots, but where I put it with the sponge, it didn't. So here it did where I used the brush, but here with the sponge, no, it looks really nice, really healthy, really hydrated. I feel like this is a just my skin, but a little bit better sort of makeup day, which I love that, right? I don't always want to go in with super heavy makeup. In fact, most days I don't. So let's do our brows because I have this new brow pencil. It seems to me that I might have had one of these over the years. I don't have one right now, but I feel like I have had one of these before. These are $2. And it comes with a spoolie on one end. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I have it in the shade dark brown. And then that's the tip on it. Now I have used this a couple of times and it's very quick and easy. Again, I do typically prefer more of a micro pencil, but the shade is nice, the formula is nice, and it's pretty quick and easy. And so once I'm done penciling, I just go in and brush them through just to even it out and spread that out a little bit. Okay, and then just to keep it e.l.f. for eyebrows, and because I'm absolutely loving this product, this is the Wow Brow, and I have it in deep brown. Again, I think these are $2 or $3, and it's a great tinted brow gel. I'm loving this product. I just keep reaching for it every day. You know, talk about easy to use. This product just makes my brows so manageable and makes them look thicker and fuller. I think there's little fibers in here. Okay, so that's my brows done. Love that, easy to use. I'm gonna go in and just set my concealer with this Brulee shade from Wet n Wild. You can see I use this anytime I'm gonna do shadow. I just go in first with this. This is all, and I buff out any little creases I have, and then I just go over my whole lid with this. And so I find that it works really well as a setting powder, and then my shadows just go on easier. So just quick like that, just all over. Okay, let's go in and try this. This is the e.l.f. Clay Eyeshadow Palette. Now I think online they had a few versions of this. So when you order on the e.l.f. website at a certain dollar amount, you get to pick free items. And so this was a free item for me. I didn't purchase it. And so this comes in two versions. I have it in the shade Necessary Nudes. It looks like this is sold out. It was on sale for $2.40. But there's another one that is Saturday Sunsets, which looks like it's more mauve-y. This one is more, this one is more neutral brown shades. Yeah, this is $2.40 on the website right now. And do you know what I thought was so great? Is it comes with this plastic sheet over it. Oh, let me get it back on there properly. And it helps you to know where to use them. Like this says, I don't know how you'll be able to see what they say with the reflection, but there's a base, a lid, a crease, a line, and a highlight. So I'm gonna follow along with this, and I'm gonna start with the base, which I did sort of already put down, but I'm just gonna go over with this base shade here on a fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna start mostly on the movable part, and then just just like it says, just blend that as a base. Okay, and then it says for the crease to go in with this shade here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on my brush. Again, just that same fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start mostly in the outer crease and then blend it inwards. Well, that did definitely deepen up that crease for me. And then this shade at the top is the one they say to put all over the lid. Typically with a lid shade, I like to just go in with my finger. Oh, that's pretty. And then I am gonna take my brush and blend it out a little bit, soften it up. And then this shade here is the highlight shade. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and highlight up into my brow bone. And then this one down here says line. So I'm gonna take that on a little more pointy of a brush and just take a little bit, and I'm actually gonna run it just a little bit down my lower lash line there. What do you guys think? I think that looks quite pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put mascara on. I don't have a new mascara. So I'm gonna go in with the Lash Paradise. It's my favorite, I love this. I'm gonna do the primer and then probably 2 coats of the mascara, and I'll come back and we will do lips and setting spray. Okay, there's mascara on. So I'm gonna go in now and spray. I'm gonna use this. This is the Maven Beauty Rose Water Setting Spray. Give it a bit of a shake. I got this in a BoxyCharm, I think a couple of months ago. It has a really nice rose scent, and it just says makeup setting spray. Yeah, I haven't really used it. Oh, that feels very nice. I like that scent. It definitely is rose, but it's subtle. Yeah, so that setting spray seems really nice. I'm liking how my face looks. I like how all this makeup looks. So I'm gonna go in and do lips. Let's line our lips first. So I have this from e.l.f. So it looks like this only comes in 1 shade and it's out of stock, but it was $1.20. Yeah, so it just says you can line and then blend it out after. So I'm just gonna put a little of this on. It's very soft and creamy. It says it's red is the shade. I don't know that that's really red. I would say it's more of a mauve-y color. Yeah, it's a really pretty lip liner. Kind of a My Lips But Better color for me. I lined and then just brought it in a little bit. Okay, so I've seen this all over TikTok, this NYX Shine Loud. And again, I have it in Trophy Life. So if you haven't seen these, it's got your color on one side, and then it's got a clear gloss on the other. So I got this yesterday. One of the drugstores close by where I live carries quite a few of the NYX products. They've got quite a big display. There weren't a lot of shades left of this, so it's definitely selling. I put it on right away, and I will say this, it is transfer proof. I put it on and then we continued on with our errands, and this did not show up in my mask at all. So I'll show you what this shade looks like here. It's actually very similar to that lip liner, isn't it? It's very creamy. I'm gonna put some on here so you can see. It's very creamy going on. And then as it dries down, it gets really sticky, like uncomfortably sticky, I would say. Okay, so that's got it on there. It's quite a bright color. This probably isn't the color that I would have picked. Not that I hate it, I don't, but I just would have picked something maybe a little more neutral. This is quite a bright pink for me. And I can feel it starting to dry down. So I did, like I said, I wore this yesterday and it didn't transfer, and it really had a lot of staying power. Like I ate and this stayed on. It's really sticky right now. Yeah, like as it dries down, it's incredibly sticky, uncomfortably sticky. So I'm just gonna give it another minute here. Let's see what it says on the website for using this. So it says apply high pigment base coat, let it dry for around 90 seconds. Apply the ultra glassy top coat. So yeah, it's really uncomfortable as it's drying down. It's really sticky. And then as soon as you apply the top coat, that's gone. That stickiness just goes away. So let's just give it a few more. But I will say this, although it really had a lot of staying power, it looked a little crusty later in the day, like hours later, 3-4 hours later. I could still see the pigment on my lips, but it definitely looked crusty. I had to keep going in with this glassy top coat. So I'm going to apply that now because I can't take another second of that stickiness. And instantly it feels better. This is really nice. This feels like an oil. There is no stickiness to it at all. And it's got some shine. Yeah, that feels really nice. I'm really happy with this product. I think it's perfect for right now when we're wearing masks, but maybe you're going somewhere when you take your mask off, you want to have some lip color there. This definitely does that. So there's our finished look. I think I'm really happy with all of these products. This, for most of these, is a true first impression. So I'm gonna have to wear them for a little bit, but if there's products in here that I really love or really didn't end up loving, you'll definitely see them in my faves and fails video come, late April for sure. This Stila foundation, I'm definitely gonna have to try a few times. I feel like it's pretty, it's soft, it's subtle. So just keep that in mind. If you have a lot of discoloration that you are trying to cover, I'm not sure you're gonna get that with this product. And I also don't think this product claims to be that. So for me, this is a nice amount of coverage. I feel like my skin looks like skin. It looks healthy, it looks glowy. I knew I was gonna love all of these Little Benefit cheek and bronzer products. So I'm really happy to have those. The concealer is a nice amount of coverage for me. Again, it's a light coverage. The brow product works great. What else? The lip product, the eyeshadow, everything. Honestly, I feel like my makeup looks pretty good. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Albie, are you just gonna cry? All right, girls, are you fighting? Sister fights. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you enjoyed it, if you would give it a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. And if you would subscribe, that would be amazing. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.